Happy Halloween from Pink Orchid Studio. I'm going to show you this makeup look today and hopefully it doesn't scare anyone dead. So let's just do it. Alright, so let's just get right into it and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I love this primer, and if you watch our videos from before, you know that I love this primer. The reason I love it is because it just has a really good consistency where it fills in your fine lines and your pores, and that makes the application of the foundation much smoother and easier. So I'm just going to go ahead and put about a penny size on my fingers, and I'm just going to put it all over my face. Now I'm not going to do any color correcting or concealing at this moment because I'm going to be my face, I'm not even going to really use foundation. I'm going to be using white paint all over my face and my neck, so there's no point of color correcting at all. I'm going to take this Advanced Formula Makeup Cream Stick in shade white and basically just apply it all over my face. I'm not going to do too much white because this is a pretty glam look. I don't want to look too scary, but enough that it just hides my natural skin complexion and gives me good coverage. And that should be about good. At this point, I am going to tie my hair up because even though I'm going to end up painting it white later on anyways, it's just getting in my way, so I'm just going to tie it up. I'm going to take any kabuki brush. I'm just using a brush 110 from Coastal Scents. And the reason why I'm using this brush is because it's very inexpensive, and I know this white paint's really hard to get out of your brushes after, so I don't want to be using a very expensive brush. This brush literally cost me $6 and it's perfect. I'll use it, and if I can't clean it, I'll just throw it away. So whatever is left on my brush, I'm just going to go ahead and cover my ear, and I'm going to do this throughout my face. Okay, so now that I'm done, it doesn't matter if I'm going into my hairline because eventually I am going to take this stick and I'm going to paint my hair white as well. So it's okay if you get a little bit into your hair, it's not a big deal. Although this is the glam look, we still want it to look a little messy and unfinished. And I also am going to do my neck area afterwards. Right now, just for the sake of the video, I'm going to focus on my face and then afterwards do my whole neck. Now I like the way this looks. For some of you, if you feel like you've overdone it and there's too much paint on your face, you could always just take your regular foundation. I'm just going to take my Bobbi Brown foundation stick in shade 3.5. That's my regular foundation that I use. If this was too white, like kinda is, but I know that I could contour it eventually. I'm just going to apply a little bit of my foundation just to warm up the white, to give me somewhat of a natural look, if this is a natural look for the dead. There, that looks good. Okay, so we're just gonna start off with the eyes. I'm gonna do exactly how I do my makeup regularly. I usually do my face. I do my foundation, then I finish my eyes, and then I go into the highlighting, the contouring, and the blush and whatnot. So I'm gonna do what I'm used to. You could do it whichever way you prefer. I am gonna start off with my eyes, and the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do my eyeshadow. I'm gonna use Bare Steady Paint Pot by MAC, and I'm just gonna apply this all over my lids. It's a good shadow base, and it has a little bit of shimmer in it already, so I don't need to really apply a lot of eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna also take Black Caviar by Pink Orchid Studio, my favorite gel liner. Once this gel liner sets, it's not gonna move, but the reason why I like working with this liner while I'm doing a smoky eye is because it's so blendable and creamy, and I'll show you what I mean. So I just did my tight line and my water line, and now I'm just going to apply this gel liner right in my crease because that's where I'm going to have a really light lid and a dark crease for this look. So on the outer corners of the V, I'm just going to apply this gel liner. Any gel liner that's blendable will work. I prefer Black Caviar because it's Pink Orchid Studio and it's amazing. So this is what I mean. See how blendable that is? It's really creamy. It's going to get the job done perfect. And remember, this does not have to be neat. I am dead at the end of the day, so let's just get the job done. I know you're probably watching me and like, that looks straight scary. I have no idea how she's gonna fix this. But I will, I promise. That was come through at the end. Okay, now that that's done, should look like that, doesn't need to look blended. Remember, this is just a base. I'm going to be applying shadow on top of it. I'm going to be using the Morning After palette by Pink Orchid Studio. It's one of my favorites. And it's funny because I always use this on my bridal clients because it's highly pigmented. It's super creamy. These shadows are amazing. I'm just going to show you a little bit of what I mean. So they're really, really creamy, highly pigmented, super metallic shades. But since I use this on my brides, why not use it for being a dead bride as well? So I'm going to be using the dark brown color and some of these lighter colors at the top just to give me that light lid. So we're just going to take that light color and just apply it all over the lids. And the second shade right there, which is, looks like, no, and the second shade right there, it has a little bit of a shimmer, so I'm going to apply that underneath my brow bone to give it a little bit of a highlight. Okay, I'm going to bring that to my tear duct and do that same shadow right in my tear duct, just to give me a highlight. My tear duct there. And it does not have to be neat, ladies. At the end, I promise this will all come together. At the end of the day, remember, you're supposed to be dead. And I really like the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo for highlighting and contouring. It's a really good highlight. So I'm just actually going to be highlighting with this later on my cheekbone, but I'm going to use that same highlight, this one, to just go in on my tear duct and really brighten it up a bit. A little bit on it. Maybe even underneath my brow, just to give it that pop of silver and iridescence. Okay, that's good enough. Now I'm going to take a blending brush, any tapered blending brush. I'll use a MAC brush here, and this one is a 222, and I'm going to take this dark brown color right here. Between these two, I'm going to be mixing them together and doing my crease. Okay, now that that's done and I feel like that's blended enough, I'm just going to take my Makeup Forever ink liner, and this is in the shade, the darkest shade they have, the black shade. I'm just going to do a wingtip liner. Really easy, really simple. And if anybody wants to know how to perfect this eyeliner look, I do have another YouTube video down below. This is probably done last year. I'm showing you how to do eyebrows and eyeliner. So you can really go watch that video in depth on how to do this, but I'm going to quickly go through this right now. Start off with the wing. And just do it backwards. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of an Egyptian eye here in my tear duct and bring that wingtip really deep in and just kind of line the bottom of my eye. Do you see what I mean there? It has a nice V. Okay, so now that my eyeliner is done, let's continue on. I'm going to do the contouring portion of this now. I'm just going to touch up where the makeup came off. No biggie. To use my brush, and then we're gonna set this powder. Actually, you know what I should do? I am gonna highlight underneath my eyes because I still want it to look really nice and bright. I'm gonna use the Prep and Prime Highlighter Boost pen by MAC. And I'm just gonna highlight underneath here in my eyes to really give it that boost of color. This is normally where I would highlight anyways. You just don't have to do it that extreme. And I'm using a beauty blender if you need to. Okay, so let's go ahead and set the under the eyes. I'm going to be using Makeup Forever translucent powder, the white one, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my face. You could use any powder brush to do this. I'm just going to take Carbon by MAC. It's just a black eyeshadow. And I'm just going to start my contouring process. And it's just black eyeshadow. I'm not going to do a cream contour underneath because there's no point. I'm literally just going to take that and blend it into my surrounding white foundation. So make a kissy face, find your cheekbones, and go to town. Place this contouring exactly where you would place it as if you were doing your makeup normally. So in the hollows of your cheek, along your temple here. I really want to darken it right in here. I really want this to look hollow because I want to almost look like a skeleton, really dead. And that's the beauty of this. If you feel like you did too much, just take your brush or your foundation brush and just get rid of it. Simple. Should look dead. All right, so I'm going to continue doing this until I'm happy. I'm going to take that same, I'm just going to take an angle brush, take that same carbon eyeshadow by MAC, or you could take, if you feel like a carbon's going to be too harsh, you could use that brown, dark brown shadow, or the brown shadow in your Morning After palette by Pink Orchid Studio. I'm actually going to do this dark brown and do your eyebrows. Just pencil them in, or sorry, shadow them in. And if you want to know how I shadow my eyebrows in, once again, there's a video already that I've done about a year ago, so just go scroll down, find that eyeliner, how to do eyeliner and eyebrows video, and you could look in depth and in detail how I do my brows. Okay, so now that my contouring is pretty much done and I'm liking the way it looks, I might go in and darken it a bit, just depending on how it settles on my skin and how my skin oxidizes. I'm just, in the meantime, going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply a good coat of waterproof mascara before I do my false lashes. Moving on, I am going to go ahead and apply my lashes. I have some exciting news, guys. I know you guys were all waiting. Our mink lashes are in, but we're not going to be doing the official launch until November, so you all are going to have to wait. But how amazing are these? I think I'm going to try, oh my god, oh yes, I'm going to use Bombshell. These are one of our favorites to use on our bridal clients. Going to pull them off, and in order to get these off out of the packaging, you're just going to take your thumb and push down, and it takes it right off. These mink lashes are pretty fabulous. I'm just going to show you that on my hand. You could use these 40 times. So really, you know, you purchase them once, as long as you take good care of them, you put them away in a safe spot, you could use these 40 times. So I'm just going to see what this looks like on my lash. Ooh, it's really intense. I do like it though. That's a lot of drama. Okay, I'm going to place that one. Let's see what these ones look like. Princess. I might like the look of the princess because it's a little bit more flirty. Ooh, I like the look of the princess for this look. Yeah, those are really nice. Okay, I'll do the princess. Just because I really want to show the light lid. And I felt like with the Bombshell, it was just really intense. Normally with Bombshell, these Bombshell lashes, I wouldn't do eyeliner. I would just wear them on their own. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply some Duo. This is my favorite Duo. It's the one in the dark, and it comes in with the applicator. It's amazing. I love this stuff. So you just kind of let it, give it 10 seconds to kind of start to get tacky and dry. Once that's done, you just go ahead and place your lash on your eye. And these are super easy to apply. Like, look at that. I'm just going to take some tweezers and adhere the front there. That simple. Okay, I'm going to do lower lashes just because I need this look to be really dramatic, even though I don't like wearing lower lashes on my eyes because I feel like they're just annoying. For this look, the more dramatic the better. So I'm using Red Cherry number 49s, and I've gone ahead and just lined the strip of it with the Duo, just letting it set a little bit. I've done one eye, looks amazing. Now I'm going to do the other one. Same thing, attach it to the middle there, just let it go. Take the outer corner, attach to the outer corner, hold it there for a second till it dries, and do the same thing with the front. Easy peasy. And then just hold it there until it sets. Stipple on some more makeup to cover my lips completely with the white foundation. And I'm going to go ahead and take my black Caviar and just line my lips. Simple. And what's really fun about this, because I'm using such a dark, I'm actually using black liner, you could overdraw your lips. So if your lips are really thin and you want them to look fuller, it's perfect. You could totally overdraw them and no one could tell because it's black liner. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in the outer corners here. Not too much. And then we're just going to take our shadow brush, the same brush that we used to use the black caviar and smoke out the outer corners. I'm gonna use the same brush and just kind of fill in the lips. But I'm gonna give it my lips an ombre look, so I'm gonna leave the center of my lips white. So just fan that out. The only bad thing about doing this makeup is you'll notice your teeth are gonna look super yellow because your face is so white, your teeth are gonna look yellow. So you might wanna go ahead and use some sort of teeth whitening routine, like Crest White strips or something before doing this look. I wish I had. I'm like, I don't even want to talk, really. What teeth? I don't even say anything. Go clean out the outside. And voila! Okay. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and do my shoulders, do my collarbone, and make it really spooky and make it look like I actually have a collarbone because I really don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that process right now, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the hair. Now, if you wanted, you can do your arms completely. I'm not that into Halloween, so I'm not going to. I'm just gonna brush it down my shoulders, and that's good enough for me. Okay, once that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and just take my black eyeshadow again, black from Carbon, and I'm gonna take my contouring brush, wherever it is here, and just go ahead and contour my collarbone. Okay, now we're gonna do my hair. Even though my hair, I just washed and let it air dry, it's kind of frizzy in the look that I'm going for. Let's see if your hair is poker straight after it's washed. I'm gonna tell you guys to go get this crimper. It's amazing. I actually got mine, it's actually by Baby Bliss. I got mine at Marshall's in the States, and this was $10. So it's a really thick, has only 3 crimps in it. It's a really thick crimper, and I'm gonna just go ahead through my hair. I'm gonna show you one section of it. And when I'm doing this, I just pin my hair up. I'll show you guys how this is done. So you just use the crimper, feed the hair in there, crimp, hold it for a couple seconds. Just go throughout your whole hair. See how it gives that nice crimp? Perfect. That's the kind of a wave that I'm looking for. Okay, so now that my hair is all nicely crimped, I'm just gonna go ahead and backcomb some of it. It does not have this. I'm supposed to be dead, so this doesn't even have to look that nice. And I'll backcomb more of it in a sec, actually, because I forgot to do the streaks. I'm just gonna take my foundation brush and this white paint and just draw streaks in my hair. Make myself look really dead. How cool does that look? Now, it's not cool when you're trying to wash this out, but it looks cool for the night. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and backcomb. All right, and I'm done. I'm done my look. I'm just gonna go ahead and put on my accessories. Actually, I'm not done my look. I just have to highlight. I'm gonna use the Pink Orchid Studio contouring highlight palette. I'm just gonna take the highlighter there. Highlight my skin. Oh yes. Even dead girls need highlighter. Perfect. I'm just gonna go, because my eyes were watering a lot, so I just had to fix the inside corners. I can't do that sharp edge that I was doing earlier just because my eyes are super tired and I'm watering, and as soon as I put those contacts in, it's gonna be a watery mess anyways. So I just highlighted the inner corner, my tear duct, and really brought out the highlight there, so now I can water all I want and it's not gonna make a big difference. All right, so go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my contacts. I'll be right back with my accessories and I'll show you the final look. So guys, I have my contacts in. It completed the whole look. I want to thank Vision Pros for hooking us up with these awesome contacts. I'm gonna go ahead and stick my veil on, which is the last finishing touch. Oh, and there you go. Spooky dead, Satan's bride, whatever you want to call it, dead bride. I'm normally so used to getting brides glamorized for their weddings, but I never have gotten a bride ready for the dead. So this was a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. This was a lot of fun. It was super easy. I didn't use a lot of cosmetics. It's literally white paint, black eyeshadow, and black liner, and you could achieve this whole look. So if you have any comments, please, you know what to do. Go down below and write your comments and subscribe and share this video, and hopefully you guys have a safe and festive Halloween.